Good morning, class 3. Welcome to our English class. Today we will learn a story from our Bubbles Term 1B textbook. That is our first lesson, The Magic Gifts. Students, this is a story of a young Chinese boy whose name is Chin. He had two elder brothers. Both the brothers are too greedy. After their father's death, they mocked him, they tortured him, and they told him to be away from the village. Now let's see what happened to him, how their father died, and how these two brothers left him alone. Let's see. Okay. Long ago, a man called Chang lived with his three sons, Yong, Ying, and Chin. Chang was very old and rich. One day, he called his sons to his bedside and said, "Children, I want you to make me a promise." You must be wondering what promise he wanted from his sons, right? Just see. Chang asked his children to live together happily and not to fight. And he wants his sons to share his wealth equally. That was his last wish. Chin was glad to agree this. But his elder brothers did not sound so happy. After some days, Chang died. The brothers decided to divide his wealth. Both the elder brothers took a big share of the fortune, and Chin was left with a tiny bag of silver coins. Unlike his greedy elder brothers, he didn't care for the money. Ying and Yang couldn't wait to spend their cash. Soon their house was full of new furniture. They asked Chin to move out from their house. So Chin bought an old hut in the village. His room was small and simple, but he was happy. Chin spent his days with the poor villagers. He used his money to help them. He bought them food, new clothes, and even paid their rent. He never spent a penny on himself. Children, why do you think Chin did not spend even a penny on himself? Yes, you are right. Chin was not greedy. Okay, let's see. Chin's brothers started making more money. Now they bought a huge house, silk cloths, and sparkling jewels. Whatever the money they got, they spent on themselves only. One day, Ying and Yong were roaming in the village, and they saw a man who was wearing old and torn clothes. He looked familiar. It was Chin. He had given away all his money and was the poorest man in the village. By seeing Chin, Yong said, "You cannot live like this. You are making our family look bad. We feel insulted because of you. So do one thing. You leave the village right now and don't come back until you are rich." So children, now let us read the textbook till we have learned. Okay, all of you open your textbook, page number 6. I am going to read this, and don't forget to keep a pencil with you. Whenever you are finding any difficult word, you just underline it. Okay, so I am going to read this. Long ago, a man called Chang lived with his three sons, Yong, Ying, and Chin. So children, what was the name of the three brothers? Yong, Ying, and Chin. Okay. Chang was very old and very rich. One day, he called his sons to his bedside. I want you to make me a promise, he croaked. Children, in this paragraph, you might have seen a word in bold letter, right? Which is that word? Yes, croaked, isn't it? What is its spelling? C-R-O-A-K-E-D. And do you know what does it mean? Yes, croak means said something with a rough, low voice. Said something with a rough, low voice. Okay, so Chang called his 3 sons to his bedside and he wants to make a promise. What promise do you think Chang wanted from his sons? Let us see. When I die, I want you to share my fortune equally. You must live together happily. So that was his wish. Okay, they must share their fortune. What do you mean by fortune? Fortune means wealth. So they must share their wealth equally and they must live together happily. So that was Chang's last wish. Chin was glad to agree, but his elder brothers didn't sound so happy. Not long after Chang died, the brothers divided his fortune. So the brothers divided the wealth. I am the oldest, said Yong grandly. I should have the largest share. I am nearly as old as you, whined Ying. I deserve a large share too. So both the brothers started quarreling for the wealth. Here also one word is there, whined. Right? What does it mean? Complained in an annoying voice. Complained in an annoying voice. Whined. Okay, so both the brothers started quarreling for the wealth. So Yong and Ying each took a big share of the fortune. The rest is yours, they told Chin. Chin was left with a tiny bag of silver coins. Thank you, said Chin. So he got only a small amount from his father's fortune. Unlike his greedy brothers, he didn't care for money. Ying and Yong couldn't wait to spend their cash. Soon, the house was full of new furniture, so they bought new furniture for their house. There is no room for you, Chin, said Ying. You will have to move out. So they told Chin to move out from their house. So Chin bought an old hut in the village. His home was simple, but he was happy. Chin spent his days with the poor villagers. He used his money to help them. He bought them food, new clothes, and even paid their rent. He never spent a penny on himself. Okay, so they told Chin to move out from their house. So Chin bought a hut in a village. His home was simple, but he was so happy. So how much money he had in his hand, he used to spend that money for the poor villagers. He used his money to help them. He bought them food, new clothes, and even he paid the rent. Okay. And here also one word is there, penny, right? Penny means a small British coin. Okay, like currency. A small British coin and a unit of money. A small British coin and a unit of money. Why do you think Chin did not spend even a penny on himself? Why do you think? Yes, Chin was not greedy, right? Okay. Meanwhile, Chin's brothers used their share for the fortune to make even more money. They bought a huge house, silk cloths, and sparkling jewelers. So many things they bought for themselves. They spent every single penny on themselves. Okay. One day, Yin and Yang saw a man dressed in rags. In rags means wearing very old, torn clothes. See this? In rags, wearing very old, torn clothes. Okay, so both the brothers saw a man who is wearing what? Torn, old clothes. He looked familiar. It was Chin. He had given away all his money and was the poorest man in the village. So he spent all his money for the poor villagers. Now he is the poorest man in the village. You can't go around like that, said Yong. You are making our family look bad, added Ying. So both the brothers got so much angry while seeing this Chin. Leave the village right now, said Yong, and don't come back until you are rich. So both of them told him to be away from the village. Okay. Children, do you think Chin will leave the village? That we will see in the next class. Before winding up, let me give you some homeworks. Page number 6 and 7 of lesson 1, you have to read it 3 times. And don't forget to underline the difficult words. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Till then, bye.